this. That's the most important. That is going to be my DoS protections. You can see here, this is my DoS protections. So what are your DoS protection, guys? So basically in DoS protections, what happened? This is not kind of the malware. This is not a vulnerability. This is not a ransom attack. This is not some kind of the going to be do the spying on network. It is something. Let's suppose this is your one of the shopping complex. Let's suppose this is a DMart shopping complex. We have one of the routers sitting here. This router is connected to the internet. Behind this, we have the switch. Behind the switch, we have the multiple billing counters. You go for the shopping and you go for the billing in the queue. Now, some naughty person sitting on the internet, okay? He will not hack your network, but still he can destroy your all reputation, all your business. How? How it's possible? It's absolutely possible by doing the DoS attack. So there is one thing that is known as a DoS attack. Another thing, this is known as the DDoS attack. So basically DoS is basically known as the denial of service. DDoS is basically uh, distributed denial of service. So what is a DoS and what is a DDoS? So DoS is basically I have to target a single application, single user, single interface. Means one-to-one target. If you want to do one-to-one target, that is a DoS. If I want to do many to one target, that is a DDoS. Means let's think about this is the one like your target area, and you are just targeting from this logo. This is a sniper. He is trying to target this person. So it's a one-to-one. But let's suppose you have the multiple snipers sitting in the multiple location and everyone is targeting him. So he have the very less chance to survive, right? This is also going to be very like sharp and it's very difficult to survive. But distributed is basically it's going to be multiple source of the traffic is going to be in front of you. So it's very dangerous for you to manage that. In one-to-one, you're going to get the one source of traffic for your interface. So in this situation, what is going to happen? This DMart is basically, and any shopping complex is basically handling the market and doing the billing and all. But suddenly this interface traffic is going to be 100 Mbps, supposed to be in inbound or outbound, means upload and download. But suddenly this hacker sends a 1000 Mbps traffic on this particular link. What is going to happen? Because it's a illegitimate traffic coming from the outside of your network, you are unable to handle your inbound traffic because they are going to be link is totally going to be choked. Means you have too much traffic on the interface, so you start facing a link congestion issue, and your billing is going to be stopped. Once the billing is going to be stopped, your customer is going to be frustrated. They are going to be leave your complex, and might be they're going to be never shopping complex, and they're going to find the alternative to buy their householding items. So in short, you're going to lose the money, but there is no link down, there is no virus attack, there is no some kind of application hack, there is no some kind of the network hack, but they send the unnecessary traffic on your interface. That is known as a DoS attack. Make sense? So this DoS attack is basically one hacker is doing any kind of the unwanted traffic to your network. And if you want to protect, you have to create the DoS protection profile. And we have to do that. So I will do the real-time DoS attack from where? I will do this real-time DoS attack from this Kali Linux machine. I will try to generate real-time DoS attack and I will see how my Palo Alto firewall is going to protect those real-time DoS attacks. And based on that, how we can just get the applications safe and interface from the firewall point of view. Let's wait. So meanwhile, this is getting ready. I have to create the DoS protection profile. So I will go here and I will create the DoS protection profile. In this, there is two options. One is the aggregate, one is the classified. But Palo Alto suggests go with the aggregate. Why not classified? Because in classified, you have to mention source and destination, IP, port, and all. But that is not recommended from my side, and even Palo Alto, because you don't know what is a port and all, IP and all. But if you know, you can do that. But aggregated, it is going to be apply for the all source, all destination, and this is the options. If you're going with DoS attack, you go for the sync flood attack. This is a sync flood attack. This is a TCP attack. Sync flood is basically TCP based attack. UDP attack, ICMP attack, ICMP v6 attack, and other IP attack. Means if you clicking this all feature, all type attack is going to be protected. But now, what are the different value we have? That also you have to understand. So you can see first thing is action. Action is random early directions. Means any DoS attack is going to be happen. Immediately you start doing the packet drop based on the randomly, right? That is known as the RED, random early direction. But there is one more options in SYN flood only. In rest of you don't have any other option. Only they follow the random only. Here, 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 here. But in TCP case, we have the another option, SYN cookies. SYN cookies basically, if any packet three-way handshake is not getting completed, so in that situations, the packet is going to be block. But we go with the random early. Now, alarm rate. Alarm rate is something, how many packet is going to be hit to your interface at a per second, then you literally going to understand something is going to be wrong and my alarm should be triggered. So I'm going, so this Palo suggests go with 10,000. So you go with the default value as per the Palo Alto suggestion. But if you want to just customize in the lab, I'll make the 100. Think about it. Now, when the alarm is going to be activate, even when the alarm is going to generate, I want 100 packet is going to be activated. Still no blocking is going to be happen. But alarm is going to be activated. But what is the maximum connection they can handle? Let's suppose 400 or might be 40,000. So after 40,000 means 4,000 connection is going to be exist, means exceed, then it is going to block your packets for 30 seconds. So this is how you can define this different sections, means alarm rate, activate rate, max rate, block durations. So you can go with the default one, but I'll make that all similar because we are in the lab. So I will make this one as well. I'll go this one, this one, this one, this one as well. Leave it other. So this is how it is going to happen. Any doubt, guys, still here? Anyone? Any doubt till here, guys? Please come on.
Yeah, yes, Pankaj, I have not done this before, but when it says connections per second, does it mean a legitimate, I mean, real user traffic is also 100 after 100 session is different, right? No,
Yeah, so
let's
session
say
is means
if
particular
it is,
interface where you're applying that zone or interface. If that particular zone or interface is receiving default is 10,000 packet, including your legitimate or illegitimate traffic. It's not going to be classification legitimate or illegitimate traffic unless or until you have the SYN cookies here. So what is going
okay.
to happen? If DoS attack is going to happen, they will block the entire connection for 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 30 minutes, whatever duration you're going to do that.
But how will it classify it is a real DOS attack versus user traffic? Like that's what I'm trying to understand. See,
So
DOS attack
basically,
will be,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Basically, in general, right? You know, my traffic is not going to be 10,000 per second connections is going to be happen in real traffic. Okay. If you think
Okay.
this is going to be happen, so you have to increase the max rate, means alarm rate. Let's suppose you think like my connection is 10,000 per second, legitimate traffic. that this alarm or block duration should be not be the same, right? It should be different number. But generally in
Mhm.
productions, Palo Alto say 10,000 per second connection is not going to be happen. 40,000 per second connection is not going to be happen. For any firewalls, if you have the very bigger data center, then it is going to be a different case. But generally 500 connection, 200 connections, 700 connections, 5,000 connections is going to be there. 40,000 is too max. You can see 40,000. It's a big number. So if you are getting
Mm.
that much packet within a second, something is fishy for you. Make sense?
Oh, within a second. Okay, okay, got it. Yeah,
That's not going to be
sure.
legitimate traffic.
Fine. Okay,
And I'll click
sure.
OK. Then this production is going to be created. Any other questions, guys? Anyone have till here?
Sir, in case of looping, so in that case, the traffic will be high. So how my firewall can identify is this DoS attack or the normal traffic?
A loop is totally different thing. In loop, basically, if there is a loop, right? This is going to
I'm talking
be
about the broadcasting. Yeah, I'm talking about the broadcast. So in broadcasting, dynamically increase the packet size, right? Traffic. So
uh,
in that case, how my firewall can easily identify?
means I'm not able to understand your scenario. Which scenario? Loop and broadcast. There's two different thing.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the broadcast case first. Means if my packet is looping, okay.
Uh-huh.
So if packet is looping, so how my firewall will identify? Is it general the packet or
If
is
packet
this
is
any kinds
looping,
of
that is
broadcast?
packet is looping. That means, see what is going to happen. Let's suppose giving the examples. If you are applying the debug, right? So unnecessary lot of packet is going to be processed by Palo Alto firewall. That's the data plane packet. So your data plane
Hmm.
CPU is going to be shoot high. It's not like going to block your WAN connections, right? But data plane is going to be high, means their all session is going to full and you're not able to process any kind of the new sessions. So technically you are going to be down for the all connections. Means you're not going to process any traffic. Similarly, if your management plane is because they are using the processing, right? And
Hmm.
management processing is going to be high, you cannot able to log in. So CPU processing, in case of the loop, what happened? Your process of CPU is going to be high always, right? Because network is going to be loop again and again. So that's the CPU processing is going
Hmm.
to be high. This is something your resource is going to be high in terms of the connections, not CPU. So that is going to be killed. Two different things is there, Ravit. You got my point?
Okay. Yeah, got it.
So in your case, it is going to be spike your CPUs. And that CPU, if the management, you lose the connectivity to the firewalls. If your data, you're going to be not process the data. So basically, we have to click OK and we have to apply. But the problem is I want to do the live attack from this particular Linux PC. And to do this live attack, what is going to be happen? If I want to go on this particular PC, I want to do the live attack. I need to apply this DOS protection technically in the policy, but untrust to trust policy, we don't have any kind of the options. So we cannot apply under the policy. We have the different case to apply the. So if I go for the destination NAT, and I go here, go actions. See, there's no DOS protection apply here, right? We don't have any kind of DOS protections. So we cannot apply from here. So how we can apply? Let me put the none here. So to apply this particular things, we have the dedicated section here that is a DOS protection. You can see here, this is a DOS protections. So under this DOS protection, we have to apply this particular policy. So I'll go here, add this, and this is going to be DOS policy separate. And you can just call this is going to be from untrust. Any source, it is going to be trust zone. And any source, leave it. But I want to apply the policy. There's three actions, means three actions. One is the deny, one is the allow, one is the protect. You should not go deny, you should not go allow, you should go always protect. Protect means you are just going to protect the traffic. Means any DOS attack is going to happen, that is going to protect based on the traffic pattern. Means if you're going to deny, it's entirely your legitimate, illegitimate traffic, both are going to deny. Then allow, it is going to allow every traffic. But protect is going to be figured out based on the firewall intelligence, whether the packet is going to be high, and if going to be certain level, it is going to block the traffic for certain time only. And if you have the log forwarding anywhere, you can do that. And here is the aggregate profile we created. This one you have to call it here. Classify if you use, then it is going to be this kind of the source destination you have to create. And that is going to be based on source IP, destination IP. Oh, sorry. So DoS policy and trust. This is going to be trust, protect. This one. Okay. And I'll commit. After this, we'll do the live DoS attack and we'll see within a few seconds how millions of packet is going to be processed by the firewalls. And my firewall is going to protect all DoS attacks because we apply the policy. So now we are almost done. So I'll go in this particular terminal and I will run one of the script for live DoS attack. And you guys will see that how this step-by-step DoS is going to be attacked. So just you have to go there and you run the command to just apply the DoS attack, TCP DoS attack. So you'll use the command hping 3 and this is going to be minus C 1500 minus D 120 and this is going to be S W 64 and minus P port 80 flood, right? And it's going to be random source and destination. Basically, we are going to use the my WAN interface on which I want to do a DoS attack. So let me check that. What is my source IP, destination IP? This is going to be 59. So I will go here 192.168.1.59. This is going to be 59. Okay. So basically hping 3 minus C 1500, right? Minus D 120 minus S W 64 and minus P 80 minus flood, right? Space random source, and then we have to give the destination IP. Trust me, guys, if you see in this policy, there is no any packet, but the moment I will do the attack, within a few seconds, you're going to get a hit count like millions of hit counts after a few minutes. See, this is the live attack started. Trust me, this is a live DoS attack. And you'll see Palo Alto is going to hit a lot of packets after some time. It is going to be there. Wait for a while. So our tag is still not showing. Let me check until we are not going to get hit. Okay. So let me check, are we are using the right destination NAT or not? Hold on, guys. I need to say destination NAT IP address. Might be I'm not using the right destination NAT IP. It should be there. Okay, so we are targeting port 80, but I am doing the wrong thing here. Okay. So I need to correct that. It's going in the wrong IP address. Attack should be the 80. Destination NAT is using the on 80 port. That's why the heat is not coming. Now let me go again and check it and see now. 7,000 packet within the few seconds. And it's going to million of packet. 10 lakh plus packet is going to happen. See, 1 lakh 18,000. If I refresh, it is going to be 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. See, 2 lakhs again. So it's a real attack, and you're going to see that there is a DoS attack is going to be there. It is going to be updated. DoS attack happens. So it will take a little bit time, but eventually we have the logs. So these logs are matching in the DoS policy. So it is going to be update that log as well. Say 3 lakh 7,000. So it's going to be increased more and more, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakhs until I'm going to stop it. So this is how the traffic is going to be there. Unnecessary lot of traffic is going to be there. But you'll see that in monitor sections, there is no legitimate connection is going to build any connection because everything is going to block by the DoS policy. So you're not going to get any legitimate connections where a lot of traffic is coming. See, this is the normal traffic which we did in last, but no current traffic coming from the your untrusted PC. But here in threat section, you're going to find DoS attack is going to be happen. And here see TCP flood DoS attack has been happened. So this TCP flood DoS attack is basically coming from the random source. It's a very critical, but all action is getting dropped. And you see again here the policy. This is going to be get now almost 5 plus say 9 lakhs, almost 1 million packets are there. Means it's going to be 10 lakh after one more refresh. So this is how 10 lakh. So let me stop it, else it is going to be increased. Clear? So this is how we can do the DoS attack. Yes, Ganesh, please go ahead.
Yeah, Pankaj. So you did the action as protect, right? It is basically denying the traffic from that machine, right?
No, no, no. Actually,
Or
it's
block.
it's a it's a protecting from the DoS attack, not denying. So basically, the firewall is identifying this unnecessary traffic is coming as a DoS. They are not making the legitimate connections for that traffic. Which
Okay.
traffic coming very aggressively, more than whatever we connection rate given, that all is not going to be part of the legitimate traffic. They are going to be connectionless traffic, and that's going to be dropped under the DoS policy.
Okay, which means in if the same machine is sending the right traffic, which is having that connection with the within that limit, then it will accept, right? That's
Yeah,
how.
so if I do the DAS attack here, and from the same machine, if I try to, let me open a,
Like
if
Firefox
ping,
or
let me
yeah.
do that ping, no? So because this is a DOS attack, so you can see still the legitimate traffic is going on. So because it's
Oh,
the still valid traffic, so legitimate traffic going on, but DOS traffic is still going to be blocked by the Palo Alto firewall.
okay, got it. Yes, thank you.
All right, so now we have to move in the difficult part. because we did the something, everything, whatever in the content ID, that is basically based on the HTTP. Now we have to think about HTTPS. So let me start at least today. Let me